Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. So I've been trying to make this video for I've tried 3 times so far, and each time my kid has come in and that just didn't work, and then it was different days, so I just wanted to do it again. So this is just the books that I really like. I just wanted to do it today, you know, but I just want to do a video on my favorite books because that's one thing I'm asked about a lot, and I really love to reply to you guys. Sometimes it's, you know, it's hard to reply to everybody, so it's easier to make a video and then I can put it all here instead of trying to type it out on my tiny phone. But yeah, so man, it's hard to know where to start with books, seriously, because that's just one of my favorite things. But I should have organized these before I started this video. Whoops. But anyways, okay, so I guess I'll just talk about the ones that I really love the most first, and then if you're still interested you can keep watching the other ones, but I'll just do my favorites for the beginning. This is the Celestine Vision by James Redfield, and it's just full of amazing information, synchronicities, and your spiritual being, like who you are, your light body. And I just really love the approach he has to how he writes. I mean, this is just one page I popped to. A sense of security, eternity, and love. I mean, yeah, it's worth it. And I get all my books on Amazon because they're cheaper that way, and they come in like 2 days, and it's awesome. I love this book because it's a great reference for me. I really am into Hindi writing, so it just has some words and what they mean and how they look in Hindi, which is just beautiful to me. I love it so much. But yeah, so there's that one. It's really good for yoga, like if you're a yoga teacher or any kind of metaphysical focus. But yeah, and then this one, of course, has to be one of my favorites. Women Who Run with Wolves by what's her name? Clarissa Estes. I was gonna say Gloria, but Clarissa Estes, and she's a PhD, and she uses stories to explain so much of the female and male, actually, feminine and masculine, just archetypes and just information that is so ancient, but at the same time reflects our current state of who we are. And it's just so beautiful, and so I can't even think of a word to describe it. It's just something you can always turn to when you feel like you're being suffocated by the world sometimes, or your voice is not expressing how you want it, or you don't feel you're in alignment with your life. This is just, I mean, you just have to buy it and start reading it to know what I mean. But yeah, favorite for sure. I recommend this one a lot to people, The Seat of the Soul by Gary Zukov. Just when people want to know and want to read something more about soul focus and learning to tap into who you are as a person and what your soul wants, and you know, it's really beautiful. It talks a lot about intention. My kids drew in it, of course. Oh my god, of course I turned to the same one that has writing in it. But he has a chapter on psychology and the power of your mind and your intention, and it's just so awesome. It's another one of those books that as you read it, you just feel uplifted, you feel inspired, you feel motivated. And it just changes how you interact with people, and yeah, but so good, so good. This is a great one for those of you who are trying to understand more about energy medicine and vibrational medicine and how quantum physics, I guess. And it's kind of I mean, it's still very, I don't know how you put it. Intellectually, it can be really a lot to understand. But I feel this is really when I read it, okay, so for example, I'll just explain what I mean. So there's formulas and stuff like that, which obviously I don't understand. But the way it explains it is in a matter-of-fact fashion, in scientific fashion, and it explains the things that we can't see, like how our energy and everything affects those around us, and even it can affect plants and stuff like that. This is just one chapter, the evolution of vibrational medicine, learning to heal with the wisdom of nature. And I just love how it's written. I mean, throughout this text, we examine in great detail the relationship between the physical body and the subtle light bodies, which contributes to the multidimensional nature of human beings. I mean, who doesn't want to read more, you know? It's so good. So that's by Richard Gerber, and I'm sure they have it on Amazon. But definitely something I turn to a lot. I'm not one to sit down and read a book front to back. I always come back to them, and I will like document the things that really stuck out to me. I don't know if that's a bad thing that I don't read them all front to back, but oh my god, this one is definitely a favorite too. Outrageous Openness. And it's like tore up already. I just got it, but I dropped it in the bathtub when I was reading. But it's by Tasha Silver, and it's Letting the Divine Take the Lead. And it's just a little, like, each chapter has a different approach, I feel like. What is this? Oh, how pretty! Oh my gosh! I love that. Beautiful. Ferns are everywhere where I live, so they're so gorgeous. If I was gonna get more tattoos, I bet I would get a fern somewhere. But anyways, this book is a must-have, especially for women. It's just about being open to everything, open to the universe, just whatever comes happens, you know, and just fully trusting. And it's like you're stepping into the wind. I don't know. It sounds really dorky. Oh god. But it's just like the way she writes and everything is very just passionate and spiritual and like motivating and just awesome. I love her. Tasha Silver, Outrageous Openness. Highly recommend. This one, it's so dirty, it's embarrassing. But this is The Spontaneous Healing of Belief by Greg Brady. And I listen to him a lot on Gaia TV because the way he talks is amazing. He's just very intelligent and put together and concise, you know, but unlike me. But anyways, this is just about the new reality and quantum physics and how your emotions and your beliefs and everything manifest to your life and unfold the life that you're living. And it's like all your intention, you know, your energy. And it's just amazing. And he goes into depth about statements like self-talk and how we talk to ourselves and how we talk to other people and just the overall approach we have when we interact with other people, which reflects a lot of your own soul, and sometimes it can give you clues to what you need to heal within yourself, you know. But this is, yeah, again, Greg Braden. And then I just got this one, so I really can't say what it's like yet, but everybody says it's amazing. And I trust that because I've scrolled through it a little bit and it does look amazing. But this is Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolyn, Miss, PhD. And from what I understand so far, it talks a lot about the energy body and how our emotions can manifest in the physical body and what different symptoms mean or can be a clue to. I wish I would have marked that page I saw earlier. Oh, it goes through chakras. Beautiful. Yeah, so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, I'm definitely gonna read more of this tonight. But yeah, this is one I just got, and I'm sure it's amazing. I have so many here. This one for sure. I'm sure you guys have all seen this one. Frequency, Power of Personal Vibration by Penny Pierce. Again, talking about your mind, emotions, how you manifest your reality, and just your personal vibration and how that like impacts other people and how it can influence your own life and what you do with your life and how inspired you are or not inspired. Oh, I love this part. Your heart is the key to your home frequency. I'm always talking about how when you live like from your soul, like from the way your heart feels pulled to do, even if sometimes it doesn't line up with like common sense, you know, or I mean, that doesn't mean to say like go running out in the street naked or anything, but when you listen to your heart's pull, I guess. I wish I had a better way to explain that. But your intuitive self, you know, that's the key to getting in sync with yourself, you know, which is sometimes hard because there's all kinds of outside influences that you have to deal with. It's not like you can just like go do everything in the world that you want to do and be that, because you have to deal with all the outside influences and circumstances, which is life, and it's beautiful. Even when it's difficult, it's beautiful. But yeah, this one for sure recommended. Emotional Wellness by Osho, and I just love his approach to how he writes also. And because he talks about emotions and how you don't have to identify with them, you can just be non-attached to them, you know, just witness it and accept it and let it go, you know, just understand the emotions are not like permanent and you have control. And he talks about depression, anger, and sadness, and it's like crazy because it's so simple and it's just like, duh, but it's just beautifully written, and it's some perspectives I wouldn't have considered previously. So definitely a great book, Emotional Wellness. How long do I want this video to be? My camera's at like 2%. Oh god. And then this one for sure by Osho also is Intuition. And he just talks about intuition. So another, just the way he writes is, yeah, it's just captivating for me personally. The woman is neither inferior to man nor is she superior. They are two different categories of humanity. They cannot be compared. The very comparison is idiotic, and if you start comparing, then you will be in trouble. He talks a lot about feminine and masculine energies and how, you know, they all need to be balanced in order to be healthy. So, and then did I share Rumi yet? I have all of his poetry. I have 2 more books up there I just didn't get down, but any poetry books with Rumi or Hafiz are just beautiful. Just beautiful. This is a favorite just because it's by Coleman Barks, and I love his interpretations of Rumi's poetry. Rumi is a 13th century Sufi poet, so all the poems you see have been translated by somebody, and I just like Coleman Barks' interpretation and how he writes it. And then this is another one, Rumi, The Book of Love. Oh man, there's something about good poetry that really just satisfies the soul. Beautiful. I want to read everything all the time. And if anybody wants to get into astrology, I highly recommend this book. The only astrology book you'll ever need, because it goes through each sign and compatibilities and what each what does a cusp mean, and a moon and a house and an angle and all that stuff, you know. It's a lot to take in. So I have a lot to learn still, but this is like the perfect resource to do so. It talks about the different planets, Venus, and their impact on different signs. Venus in Aquarius, Venus in Capricorn. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't think it was very expensive either. Man, if I had all the time in the world, I would actually read all these like front to back, but life is just not like that, is it? And I think that's where I'll end it. I don't know. Most of these are just, my camera's gonna die. Most of these are just, like, I guess you'd consider it fiction? No, non-fiction. But this one is one that's just a novel that I actually really like, because Virginia Woolf has fascinated me for the longest time. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Hours, but I love that movie. And this is based on that movie. That movie is based on this book. But yeah, my camera's gonna die, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. I don't know what's gonna be yet, but okay.